Welcome to this episode of CynSpeaks. I am Cynamon, your host. Thank you so much for joining. This episode is going to feel good. It's not going to be as tough as some of the others, but it's necessary. So, we've been journeying together for a while now, and if you've come across this episode because you are a subscriber and you've been with me for a while, we've talked about some topics that are tough and heavy. We haven't stopped to smell the roses. We haven't stopped to say, hey, I'm doing pretty good. And that's what this episode is about, is to talk about this new life that you've been blooming into and giving yourself a little bit of acknowledgement for the work that you've been doing and the growth that has occurred for you in the recent weeks and months and years if you've been journeying on your own. As you grow and evolve and expand your perspective, you are also expanding your life. Your life is going to react to this reality that you've created. And as you're growing, you're likely shedding a lot. You're likely releasing a lot of things. You're likely letting go of a lot of things. And sometimes that's difficult. It's not the most beautiful process, but the after effect is so amazing. So if you have been doing that work and you feel like you've been shedding old belief systems and old thoughts that didn't align with the highest and feed the highest version of you, if you're releasing all of those things and getting into a space where you are new and renewed and whole again and have shed the things that just don't feel good, I want to commend you. I am proud of you for that growth, because it's not easy and it's not necessarily the most popular path. It's not the path that everybody else wants to take, because it's not necessarily glamorous. Like a snake shedding their skin, it's not pretty. But it is so necessary for your growth. So stopping to just thank your higher self for guiding you and thank your friends and family for dealing with you as you're growing, and just looking at yourself and thanking yourself for the things that you've come through, acknowledging that is huge. Your ideas are maturing, your thought processes are changing, which is also going to grow your reality. It's so beautiful. Take time to acknowledge that. You probably have some things that you have been wanting for a long time for yourself. You've probably got some dreams that you want to come true and that you've wanted for a long time. Know that all of this work that you're doing is shaping that perfect dream reality and will come to you and manifest in the perfect time. You can take a second and just look at that. Look at the growth that you've already come through. Look at the path that you've created. Look at this reality that you're in now. And you may not be exactly where you want to be. You may not be in that perfect space. You may not have everything that you've always wanted, or you may not see it yet, but you should at least be able to look back only to see how far you've come and acknowledge yourself for that. You deserve it. If you also have a level of faith with where you've come from, you'll know that the things you're going through now are only to help you move to a better space. You also sometimes have to get out of your own way. You have to let go and let things flow. Ooh, I like that. Let go and let things flow. I need to write that down. You have to let go and let things flow, because that's how it works. You have to release and things will come to you. You can do the work, but then once the work is done, there are some things that are out of your control that may have to happen for your dream to come full circle or in reality. And we talk about like planting seeds, but when you're in harvest season is when you know when the right timing is to pull those plants, right? If you're planting food and you go and pull up the roots of the plant to check the status, you're going to harm the process. You're going to have to start all over. So if you're wasting time checking, oh, well, is this coming yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You're not helping the process along. You're not making the process move faster. What you're doing is you're slowing it down. You're in your own way. You're causing your own delay. So do the work and have faith that the rest of it's going to work itself out in due timing. A farmer plants a crop and has faith that that crop is going to grow in the perfect timing. And it does. And if it doesn't, it's because it wasn't supposed to. When you do the work for something, you want to see it right away. And that's not how it works, because everything's connected. There's always a reason, no accidents. So if you're so focused on something that you've worked for, you could be blocking it. So you may need to move your focus to something else that feels better. Move your focus to something that you easily have fun with or easily enjoy. This is where the value of being a creative is so simple. If you are working on manifesting something or attracting something into your life, you can get creative to get out of your own way. You can get creative to get out of your head. You can do the work and then spend time in the creative acts just for the purpose of being creative. You don't have to produce something that makes money or whatever. But if you are a creative, this is easy for you because you find ways to focus your energy on something that you enjoy. If you aren't categorized as a creative, or you aren't necessarily the most creative person in the world, do something that feels good. If you're an athlete, play whatever sport it is. Do whatever feels good as you're waiting for those things to come. And then you're creating a space of balance. You're creating an environment in which those things can bloom and grow to you. Time is something that we use in a way that is actually harmful for us when it comes to our dreams coming true. We look at the next person, and if their dream is coming true, we want to know why ours hasn't yet, when they're not related. Also, if somebody else's dream is coming true that's close to you, what we forget to realize is that when their dream is coming true, it means my dream is close. So get excited for your friends when they're winning. There's enough business and money and people in the world for us all to win. Don't think that if they're winning, they're taking what's rightfully yours. That's not how it works. If it's yours, period. Nobody can take that away from you but you. So focus on the fact that you're doing good. If you're doing the best you can do, that's the best you can do. Extend yourself a little bit of compassion. Pat yourself on the back and be like, all right, I see you. You're doing your best. Like, some of that self-talk that we often engage in is toxic. Actually, most of the time. Give yourself some good self-talk. Take an expo marker and write on your mirror a good message to remember for the day. Stay focused. Stay encouraged. If you are doing your best and you are pushing through, take today to appreciate yourself for how far you've come and focus on that. Maybe take a break from the goal execution and the goal setting and manifestations, and just focus on like soaking in how far you've come. That will get you so encouraged to do more work, to come and grow further. You're going to grow so much further if you are excited about what you've done and proud of yourself for what you've done. That's so encouraging. So maybe the missing piece in your journey is not that you're not doing enough work, but maybe that you're not giving yourself enough credit. As you go through your day, stay mindful of that. Let me know how it goes. Add me on Instagram at Cynamon Voe. Use the hashtag CynSpeaks to document your journeys and stay in touch. If you feel inspired, I welcome you to subscribe, like, comment, and share so that we can all grow together. Let's do that. Let's grow together. Until next time.